A very beautiful evening from India and the heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today we have an amazing guest and he is none other than Jason Wilson from USA. Welcome, Jason, to our show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, before we take this journey on, let me apprise of Jason. He is the CEO of Circle of Friends Club, which we'll be talking in our journey today. Podcaster, spiritual life coach, entrepreneur, and very important thing, a very humble person. So I am so super excited to take this show on, and it's my privilege and honor to host this show with Jason Wilson. Well, Jason, this is the live show and people are watching across the globe and they are super excited to know your incredible journey today. Yes. So what is your incredible journey? And today you are at the height of success, which I see. So please enlighten your journey with us today.
Wow, where do I start? I guess I would start with my life in the United States. After I graduated from college, I went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, and got my degree in political science and pre-law. And my original plan was to be a lawyer, an entertainment lawyer. And along my journey through college, I found out that I really enjoyed personal training and helping people out with fitness programs. So before I graduated, I became a certified personal trainer and really loved that. And I started my own business in the fitness industry. So I was in the fitness industry in the United States for about 10 years. And I managed health clubs, managed personal training departments. And my last job in the States was a corporate sales representative for Gold's Gym. So right before I left the States, I was living in Texas at the time, and I decided to move back to Atlanta because my mother was suffering from depression. She had depression for about 10 plus years, and she also had diabetes. So I decided to move back home to Atlanta and help her out with her diabetes, with her exercise program, diet, and other things along those lines. And while I was there for about 4 months, and I met my ex-wife from Bogota, Colombia. So she just happened to be there visiting her family for summer vacation, and she had already been there for 3 months. But when I met her, she had only 2 weeks left of her summer vacation. So, I didn't have much time to get to know her. So we had a long distance relationship. We decided to get married, and I decided to come on down to Colombia and live with her. So, during that time in 2003, everything on the news and in the media was negative about Colombia. There was nothing positive. It was all kidnappings, bombings, drug deals. And, people were scared to come to Colombia during that time. So my ex-wife told me, she said, Jason, don't worry about it. Come on down to Colombia, check it out. And if you like it, you can stay. Well, I found out once I got here, Colombia was a beautiful country. People were really nice. And I didn't see anything that they were talking about in the news. I mean, it was a safe place to live. And, now I've been here for 20 years. I've never had any problems like that. So, it's a great place to live. A lot of people now from Europe and other places come here to Colombia to retire. So it's a great retirement spot. And it's a wonderful place to live. So along my journey, we ended up getting separated and divorced after about 2.5 years, and I remarried. So I've been married now 14 years, and we have a 13-year-old son. So during that time period, like around 2010, I decided to start a speed dating company. And I had been teaching English as a second language to executives here in Colombia for about 6 years. And one of my students one day, she said, Jason, you need to do something to help people out more in the area of relationships. And I said, you know what? That's a great idea because all of my students want to talk to me about their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife in class. It was never about English. It was always about their personal relationships. So I said that speed dating would be a great idea for people that want to meet people outside of their work environment and possibly have a serious relationship or a marriage. So that's what I did. And my current wife and I started that company, and we have more than 200 marriages through that business. And about 2 years later, another client of ours, she said that, really, I just want to meet friends outside of my work environment, not necessarily have a serious relationship or a marriage. And so along that journey, God gave me the idea for a separate business, which is actually Circle of Friends Club, where people could just expand their circle of friends. But since the pandemic, I changed the idea because a lot of people now have a lot of problems with mental health issues, depression, anxiety, PTSD, and other mental health issues. So that's the main focus of the business now. Later this year, I have the plan to help clients to get connected to the correct therapist or coach for them. It's really, really easy to find a coach or a therapist, but the right coach or therapist is really, really difficult. So I want to be able to help people with that, and everybody will be vetted through LinkedIn.
Wow. Jason, I must say this life journey, oh my God, full of roller coaster journey. I mean, personal, professional, all got mixed up. And really, I must appreciate you because you can handle your professional problems, but little bit very difficult to handle when you are stressed with your personal problems. And I really,
Yes.
really appreciate the way you handle your personal and move on to the success of professional journey. So this is not a very easy task for any human being. It's really, really
No,
tough. And I
absolutely.
seriously, the way you told about ups and downs, going through traumas, handling, and in such a lucid manner you have told, with your smiling face. And that's all the beauty of your personality, which says a smile can take a lot of problems from your life when you smile. And that's the
Absolutely.
beauty of your journey. Jason, I hats off to you for this beautiful answer. And my global audience are going to get a lot of energy from you, and they're going to get inspired too. So hats off
Thank
to
you.
you. Let's move forward. And my
Sure.
next question, Jason, I would love to ask you, as you told about your journey, incredible journey, I should use this word, what kind of challenges, since you told me about your personal, but in professional, what kind of challenges you had faced? And the most important thing is how you have overcome those challenges. So that will add beauty to your answer. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you that along my journey, my biggest fear was public speaking. And that's all I do now. So,
Oh, really? Is that so? Yes.
yes,
I can't believe this.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
It's a joke. I'm sure.
no, not a joke. I mean, when I was in college, I would sweat and get really, really nervous, and my voice would crack. I mean, it was a terrifying experience. But during the pandemic, I was actually quarantined in Bogota. I couldn't travel home. I had been in Bogota for about a couple of weeks, helping a friend of mine with his English Institute while he traveled to Florida. So I was quarantined in Bogota, and I asked the Lord, I said, okay, what would you have me do for this time that I'm quarantined and I can't go home? And he gave me the idea to start a podcast. So I said, a podcast? Okay, great idea. So I started a podcast. And through those experiences of those interviews, I really enjoyed it. It didn't feel like I was on stage or anything. It felt like a regular conversation. So through practice and repetition, I lost the fear.
Superb. And through constant practices, you lost the fear. And this is the loveliest message my audience will grasp now. Constant practice, and practice makes a man perfect. Not only men, women too. When
Yeah.
we'll practice
Yeah.
a lot, we will get fear. And Jason, most of the public speakers and those who are into public speaking, they are also being so shy, so nervous. And today you have revealed this on a global talk show, and I'm amazed to know this, Victor. But your
Yes.
journey is awesome how you overcome this fear and really surprising. Well, I will not ask much about this. Great one. So now I would love to ask when I see your background, that is Circle of Friends Club, and you are the CEO and founder too. So can you
Yes.
enlighten what's that? And my audience is too, inquisitive to know that. What's exactly Circle of Friends Club?
Well, it has a lot of facets to it, but the main thing is that we help people to fight mental health issues. But apart from that, starting next year, like towards the end of next year, we're going to start a mental health expo in Atlanta. That will be the first location. So at this expo, you have the opportunity to meet people from LinkedIn face to face, expand your business network, your friendship network as well. And we will have a 3-day event where you can find the correct therapist, coach, and participate in other events at that event. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be informative, and you're going to get a lot of help with your mental health issues.
Superb one. And here I will tell my global audience, if you want to reach to Jason, and that is Circle of Friends Club, I'll highly recommend this. So go to Jason, connect, and you can see him on LinkedIn like a king. He will post his posts and all that. Floods, it will be flood like, a tsunami, you can say. So please contact him and make your Circle of Friends Club into a very good and enthusiastic manner. If you really want the best version of yourself, kindly contact Jason and enhance your public speaking too. Superb one. Well, I appreciate Jason, and I just give a lot of wishes for your work which you are doing, Circle of Friends Club, podcaster, and so many. And one more thing I would love to ask. Sorry, I forgot.
Sure.
What is a spiritual coach means? When I saw you a spiritual coach, I was amazed. What's that? I've heard about public speaking or communication coach, a relationship coach. No, what's that? And I want to ask you straight away this question. So please enlighten.
Yes. I got certified as a life coach, but I found out that through my experience with the speed dating company and other activities that I was doing, was that people really, really lost the connection with God. And through that lost connection, they suffered from mental health issues. So I help people not only to overcome those issues through spiritual life coaching, but also to overcome fear. I think that fear is the biggest thing that will stop you from achieving any kind of goal that you have in life, whether it's accomplishing business goals, relationship goals, any kind of goal, I think can be stopped by some kind of fear. So I think that's really, really important to concentrate on with people when it comes to life coaching. So that's why my concentration is basically focused on a spiritual concentration.
This is great. And Jason, I reciprocate the same. When you have a lot of faith in your Lord and God, you can achieve anything in this world. And
Yes.
yes, absolutely. When you will get fear, anxiety, then that means you don't have any faith on the supreme power. And that's where people are suffering from mental health because they lose faith. They don't have
Right.
anybody to share their grief. And I have seen people, Jason, no matter in whichever situation they are facing very bad situations. But if they are having a complete faith in their Lord, they will definitely going to get some ways. And even the ways will open. And if one door is closed, God is going to open 10 doors for you. So that's
right.
Awesome belief, faith, and everything is possible if your Lord is happy with you, if your Lord shows the way. So that's the beautiful work which you are doing, Jason. And I'm so, so happy being as a spiritual coach, teaching about the preachings. And that's the, you can say, a lot of positivity and spiritualism you are giving to the people. So once again, hats off to you for your great
Thank you.
work as a spiritual coach too. Awesome one. Well,
I wanted to tell you about my podcasting services.
yeah, sure. Why not?
So so one of the biggest things that people need now on social media is video content. And again, a lot of people have a lot of fear when it comes to being on camera and doing videos on social media. So I help people to produce their podcast shows, to do videos of any kind, really. And if you need a podcast show, I will help you start one from scratch, help you produce it, edit it. And that's my other service that I have apart from Circle of Friends Club.
Wow. So this is the new one. And this is the hidden quality. I wish I should secretly tell you. So people, my lovely global audience across the globe who are watching us and who will be watching this video later, if you have such issues or if you want to learn anything in the field of podcasting, please, please, please contact Jason. He's going to help you in developing your videos, in editing your videos, and also making your videos the best one, the professional one. And I take the guarantee on this live talk show. So please be free to contact him and make the best videos of your best version. Awesome one, Jason. Awesome one. Well,
thank you so much.
This lovely and lively show, I must use these words, is really super exciting and super awesome. The words are really getting, shortened for me. But Jason, I would also love to know, what is Jason's mission? What he has planned for his coming years? And even audience are also excited to know that. What's your plans?
Well, my mission is to help connect people. I'm a connector. All the time on LinkedIn, I'm helping people to connect to people for business, mainly in business, people that have business goals. They want to, expand their business network to other countries. But the biggest thing about me here in Colombia is that there's a lot of people that want to leave Colombia and go to the United States, Europe, or other countries where they can have better opportunities. So the whole time I've been here in Colombia, I've been teaching English as a second language. And a lot of those students have moved and now live in Canada, in the United States, England, Australia, and other countries. So I want to help people to learn English, to have better job opportunities in other countries. So one of the things I'm going to do this year as well is start an event called Spanglish. So at that event, it'll be online where people from the United States, they can learn Spanish, and also people from Latin America can learn English. So I'm kind of like the bridge between Latin America and English-speaking countries.
And I will say, Justin, English is the lingua franca of any country. If you know English, yes, you can communicate with any part of the world. So, and that's great. A Spanish teacher too, we can say a Spanish coach too, in coming years. So I wish you all the best for your work, for your deeds, for your endeavors, and lots of success and laurels are waiting on your way, Jason. So hats off to you.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Well, moving to the last part, but it is never a last part because every ending has a starting journey. And that's what I am feeling from starting at the beginning of this talk show. What beautiful message you want to deliver to your audience today, who are really, really waiting for your lovely message.
I have to tell people that, don't let fear stop you from accomplishing your goals or your dreams in life. Everybody has a dream of some sort. Everybody's born with a purpose. So I think that the best thing that you can do for yourself and everyone surrounding you is to find out what your purpose is. And there's no 5 or 10-step process. The only thing you have to do is ask God, what is my purpose? He will show you in a dream. Maybe it will come to you from a family member a friend or someone else that you know. But he will give you some kind of sign as to what it is that you should be doing in order to give blessings back to the world with your gifts. So finding your purpose, I think, is the number one thing for people. The other thing is to eliminate fear. And the only way to do that is with faith.
Awesome. And this is the loveliest message Jason has shared today. And I am sure this show is supercharged now with a lot of positive vibes, with a lot of positivity, and the beautiful word which you said, golden line, be fearless. And nothing let you stop your ambience, your positive ambience, and your deeds. Go dart forward. So thank you so much, Jason, for coming to our show.
You're welcome.
Enlightening this evening and noon and morning in other parts of the world too. And making everyone happy, cherished, blossom, because it is the spring season. And when Jason has arrived, it is more blossom. So great one. Thank you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, audience, for listening and for always loving us. Keep doing that. Stay happy. Hail and hearty. Bye-bye for now.